So basically, like this car is perfectly designed only for car sharing companies. So we thought about getting a different approach to reduce the overall costs for the car sharing companies, and in the end for the customer itself. So we have a bus flooring.
Yes, I see.
In the bottom. We don't have any depressions in this area, so you can really clean it out with water, for example.
Very durable, actually.
Yeah, it's very durable as well. It's not slippery at all. It can you can use it really easy.
Yes.
And the functionalities within the car are really reduced to a few buttons. We have only eight buttons altogether,
it's not much,
which was one of our main aims. So you have a start-stop button. You can open and close the main door, electrified, and all the other functions are within the touch screen. Your seat can actually only move in the lateral direction, so you cannot adjust this part in the back. You can move electric to the back and to the front, and the steering wheel can only move up and down. As soon as you set it up to your needs, you can actually save it in the cloud, and everywhere you would use this kind of car again, you book the car, it will automatically set itself up to your last settings.
The smart system.
And you just hop in and feel like home.
Okay. Is it powered on solar energy?
The solar panel will give it roughly about 1,500 extra kilometers over the year. So it's not that much, but it's a small addition and kind of idea to have the possibility to have more reach, more range, and it will never really run out of power completely. Okay. It will be powered by a 20 kilowatt-hour battery, which gives us a range of up to 140 kilometers, depending depending on if you really use your heater, for example. In the winter, it's always depending on the climate conditions. One of the new ideas which are starting to be on the market right now is we don't have any standard mirrors.
I saw we have cameras inside.
We have cameras since it gives us the opportunity to gain size in the inside without making the whole car wider of the overall width.
Yeah, that's true.
So we gained about 10 centimeters on each side, which we give to the actual customers.
Yes.
One thing I didn't mention yet is it's a 2+1 seater.
I see.
So it's very comfortable for 2 adults and 1 child, or for short distances between 5 and 10 kilometers. It will also be okay to cramp in a bit and sitting in the back seat of a normal taxi, for example.
Yeah. And when are we actually going to see these on the streets?
Our plan is the SOP would be at the end of 2021. So that's about 2 years. But we're still at this stage. We're looking for investors to start with the engineering part. And it's as you see it right now. This is a functional prototype that can actually drive, but it's not homologation, all the homologation, everything, and the structure needs to be. It's a startup phase.
Okay. Are you going to offer bigger possibilities to travel, or only
but in the next steps we thought about that already, but this. As I said, we try to keep the car as small as possible and give the customer the most room as possible in the inside. And we try to leave everything out that's not necessary for short distance drives within the city. So in this stage, as you see, you can really sit in it with 3 adults easily.
Do you think it will solve the traffic problems a bit? Because I'm from Belgium and it's really, really bad for traffic.
Hopefully, since it should make car sharing more cheaper for the customers, so possibly more accepted.
Because the problem now is most people don't want other people in their own car. So if you can rent this car from a city, it's maybe a good solution.
I mean, hopefully more people get together in this car as well. So, but it's really for short distance. I think it's a perfect solution, since it really it's only 2.50 meters long, which says can put 2 cars of these in one standard parking spot.
Yeah, you can park in like a Smart.
You can park in like the old Smart. I mean, nowadays the Smart is 2.69 meters. So it's about 19 centimeters longer than this version. And that was our aim. That's why it's really short and has some design issues with that, of course. But it's not possible in a different way to keep it up. To have enough space for the head. Head clearance is one very important part for us, that you still feel comfortable within the car.
Yeah.
And
from technologies, do you think it's a very safe car with a sensor and radar technology to stop for pedestrians and adaptive cruise control and those things? Or?
I think these are all necessary things if you think about the future. It's the basics, builds the basics to enable autonomous driving. I mean, all these systems are together are the basis for autonomous driving in the end.
That's true.
And to actually reach good ratings nowadays, you need active braking systems
like that,
and really prevent the collision with pedestrians.
Yeah, but it's for city driving. I can imagine it's the top speed is not very high. You cannot go in the.
It's 120. That's our approach, but it's the same. Since we only have our tires are very close together, it will possibly not that good to drive that fast with the car.
On a motorway,
or not that comfortable,
at
least.
It's purely for city driving and maybe a short trip on a motorway. But
yes, exactly. But it's the average distance for car sharing users is 5 till 10 kilometers.
Oh yeah, it's not.
So it's not that much.
No.
And within the city, you don't do faster than 50 or 60, anyways.
That's true.
And that's the basic idea behind it. Like, maximize the room for the customers and minimize the total costs of for the companies. So in the end, it will make car sharing more feasible and cheaper for the customers.
Yeah, I like it very much. Thank you for all the information. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Filmen, hè. Dus hier zien we eigenlijk een soort van carsharing oplossing. Dat is eigenlijk een soort van autootje. Ik noem het eigenlijk een minibus, omdat het is ingericht gelijk een bus eigenlijk. De binnenkant is zo met een beetje busvloer dat heel onderhoudsvriendelijk is. En ook dat voor iedereen ermee kan rijden. Heel simpel, zeker dat ze maar 8 knopjes hebben in het interieur. Eén voor te starten, voor de deuren open te doen en voor de pinkers te bedienen en bijna meer niks. Een paar quirks over de kleine auto hier. Doordat ze spiegels hebben vervangen door camera's, hebben ze veel meer, kunnen ze een auto veel breder maken, waardoor het mogelijk is om toch wel 2 volwassenen en een kind naast elkaar te zetten. Maar 3 volwassenen is ook mogelijk op een korte trip. Qua bereik zeiden ze dat ze toch wel 140, 160 kilometer kunnen doen. Het valt te zien natuurlijk, als je de chauffage op zit en toestand, dan gaat dat wel verminderen natuurlijk. Maar het is wel een goede oplossing. Een goede oplossing eigenlijk voor, met carsharing eigenlijk. Voor mensen naar werk te rijden, zoals meneer zei. Carsharing wordt meestal gebruikt tot 10 tot 20 kilometer maximum. Dus dit is eigenlijk perfect. De topspeed ligt eigenlijk op 120 km per uur. Dus het is mogelijk om op de autostrade een kort trip te doen, maar dat is niet aan te raden natuurlijk. Door de korte wielbasis is het niet zo comfortabel en ook niet even veilig op die snelheden, zou ik zeggen. Ik zie er zeker potentieel in, zeker in de carsharing dinges. Het is een heel mooi concept, vind ik.